Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mark 27. Three buzz.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, dude.
Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Allen's throw is complete, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Kill. Pass 85.
Allen now on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
Alert. 47, 22 jump bomber, 22 jump.
They will run with Grant. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 35-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. On 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long.
Alert, alert, alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Black man can't get a hit where white man look out for each other.
All day, just like that, just like that. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
On third and long, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Grant. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I can't believe that you play. I can't believe it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 80 weapon. Hey, home. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Grant, and an alley to run.
One time I actually tried to move 3 ball because I'm just tired of somebody don't run
that time, and a Bills first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
49 check, 47. They can't hang with us.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Please stop, man,
so
with these
close.
tip
He gets
passes.
it to the 1. Out of bounds
Take
right
him
there. 23 yards on the play.
In your face. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's see what you got.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready. 60 or. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First down, Denver.
Set, ready. 70, Indy.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Go.
Lock now on 1st down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
We go set, 8, read. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. Get it.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 50, plant. Mike, 58, right there. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my fight.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second and goal, Locke. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Locked now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 5.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They look to throw. It's Locke. Buying time to his left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Target.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first down, Locke. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Locke.
Do it!
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Star Lotulelei able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Locke going to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. On
3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Lotulelei able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Locke to throw. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. A gain of 22. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Throwing now is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To the air, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, open man, here's Foster. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw it is Locke. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Allen. Space to run past the 20. And Diggs has it. And down to the 19-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Under 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 19 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something got to casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
I got him.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Locke on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. On third and long, it's Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Lotulelei. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Left coming. Get him.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Star Lotulelei. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One final try for Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points.
Guys, go and brush your teeth. Get right to bed, please. They almost... They could have... But they didn't. The kids were with us. Who could have rigged that dog? Did it work? What if Rachel confirmed O'Brien? About turn storage. Surely had gone for a swim. Is it your goal to swim?
I'm going to talk to you about our 1-1-3. The top player is the ball hawk. The ball hawk's job is to pick up.
I couldn't have him kill you.
Y'all start saying I got the clone, man.
know we said yes, but I don't think this is a good idea.
Was last night really an accident?
Yeah.
Well, then I want to go.
Thank you. I know this is not easy. We'll get some lunch. There's some lunch after the service, okay? Just
I want a tuna melt.
tuna melt.
Whatever doctor decided mayonnaise was bad for pregnant ladies should have his medical license revoked.
Get some rest, okay? You about finished? Just about. Are you even a believer? I like to hear you talk. Hi.
Huh?
Hi.
What?
Is that all for us?
It's heavy. It's just a few basics. How you cousins?
I thought I
Made
was
them
really
bacon
good.
pancakes, but we still won't eat. And throwing the frogs at the fucking camp for 3 fucking hours.
I'll go check
I
on them.
don't do right. Yeah, I do it. I don't do it. 'Cause I illegally unlocked the watch. So anybody, I illegally did it.
Proof.
Yo, what the world?
Thank you.
No, you really man. No, no, man, do that.
You good? I want to tell you how sorry I am about your father and your uncle. Anything we can do. Thanks. When Jesus chose his 12 disciples, he knew that one of them was the devil. One was Judas. Yet he sat with them all and broke bread still. So what's the Bible telling us? Here. Well, as a minister, it's imploring me to embrace those of you who might be
Change. So why did you come here? Because
You have to understand.
I feel like I was sick.
Still
Okay, and I feel like I was sick. We're the people that can help you. Okay, but y'all not gonna put a needle in my arm. It doesn't work like that. Okay, well, you can't make me do something against my will. That is not right. I'm a man.
Your life,
And I would die for that, bro. You got doctors. I would die for that, bro. You got doctors and nurses. It doesn't work like that. Even if I'm feeling bad, you cannot force me to do anything, bro. We're not trying to force you to do anything. So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. So what do you want to show y'all? If you're not gonna cooperate with us, bro. Show y'all, bro.
Ash will be passing out the hymnals. We'll turn to page
show y'all, bro.
24.
This shit gonna change, bro. So things need to change in America.
Do not
That's why
participate.
everything going on right now. Things need to change, bro.
All right.
Things need to change. Healthcare need to change. We should have free healthcare in America. Other countries have it. Why can't we have it in America? That is not right. That is not right, bro. My mama need a kidney.
Who's them?
Why the fuck can my mama get a kidney?
What do you need from us?
I'm talking about you. Why?
Something else. I'm failing you.
You ever seen y'all ever seen y'all too?
You need to stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm on right now. I already die for that shit, bro. That My man, thanks. My mama need a kid. That's bullshit. What's that? Man. Yeah, y'all come up here. That's what y'all need to do. Yeah. Y'all come up here. That's what y'all need to do. Sorry. Service is over. I need to talk to Jacob. Where the hell is that? Best running back in football history. Best one I've seen. Some time, then bring it here. You were clear and you have been patient.
Bored in the house and I'm in the house. I'm upset I had to deal with. I couldn't do it. I thought I could. And then I saw their faces. And I just... Sorry. I can't preach the word of the Lord on what I'm a party to. It would be a lie. I understand. We're both men of principle, you and me. Lose the power of the word. It's like we lose ourselves. Girl, I was so much she was a panic. In short, him was back in opposition and we was everybody's list. That's it, just like that I'm free. You're always free. But you know that. Life is all about choice. Right about now, all either person do is accept that.
You're getting sentimental in your old age.
Should have done this right when we got here.
Well, it's not exactly a horror movie.
Guess the moment what we make it, right? Jesus. Guess I am getting sentimental in my old age. Hello?
Preacher didn't let us do our job today. Matter of conscience. I respect his decision. I do, of course. He's going to have to respect the consequences.
Jacob, I can talk to him.
Grace? Grace? No more talking. Too much talk and wordless meaning.
Yeah, let me try.
It's done, Martin.
What's going on?
What's done?
Just plain and simple.
What the fuck does that mean?
Search your soul, Warren. You'll know.
Jesus Christ.
Life is simple, really. It's all about hard work, honesty, family. Words have meaning and actions have consequences.
Tell her Grace is okay.
Grace is past saving, Mr. Bird. It's your own family on the line now. Grace is past saving, Mr. Bird. It's your own family on the line now.
That's the best one there, man. Get closer. Oh, get closer. Oh, acting. needed one more steak. I would have made a movie in America. I miss on the ball.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Williams.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Cunningham escaping the punt, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Rush in. Check. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Moon. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Come on, dude.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A play fake. Now Cunningham steps away. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Watch out.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch 80.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Moon. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Come on.
A gain of 4 on first.
Can you send me the link of that place you showed me?
I call that play a success. A nice inside
Can you send me the link of that place you showed me this morning?
Down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Moon. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 14th 13th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Second tone, defense. Second tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready for what?
They give it to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To throw on second down. Cunningham airing it out, looking for Ridley. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. on second down. Here's Moon. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. Sunday ending. 58. Come on. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pretty move. He completes it to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To throw, Moon. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown reception as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him.
No, this is what it looked like when I was playing
turn
you.
on Sports Talk Radio.
No,
he's okay.
this is what it looked like when I was playing you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lavonte David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jones has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Moon. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
We want this.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. Now he's forced out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Brown. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Moon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Here's Moon. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Hines. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run again with Hines. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Cunningham. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Watch the edge. He's coming. We got double.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. This complete to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Williams, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check 9, check 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Watch Mike.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now. Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there